Here we'll do a little safety demonstration for you in a moment. Just tell you a little bit about ourselves, a little bit about the guns that we're going to be using. Most of us here carry 45s. 45s, Colts, pretty much the gun that won the West. Sheriffs, bandits, bankers, cattlemen, most used the 45s. This is what really won the West. You do have other weapons out there that people used, but for all intent and purposes, we use these guns. These guns are real. Every one of us has a real weapon. It does shoot bullets. Bullets will kill you. The difference between a bullet and a blank is when we first started using bullets, we had trouble getting reenactors. But so we decided to go to blanks instead. However, if you don't think a blank won't kill you, we're going to show you what a blank would do to you up close. A blank itself will kill you. Brandon Lee shot himself in the head with a blank. It killed him. So keep in mind, even though we play with these as toys, they are real weapons. So we take them very, very seriously. Some tips for children, for example. Let's say you were at a baseball diamond and you're late. You know, Mom and Dad don't like it when you're late. So you're hustling. You find, uh-oh, hey, I got this shortcut that I can take through this field, okay? You're going through this field, and you see this pistol on the ground, okay? What are you going to do? Anybody? Yes, sir. Do what? Don't touch it. That's absolutely right. Give that boy a hand because he's absolutely right. That's what you do. You'll go, you'll find either a policeman, find an adult, or if you, I'll give you my address, come give it to me. Just kidding. But always, always, never, ever touch this thing. It's on the ground, kids, okay? Just looking at it, you don't know whether it's loaded or unloaded. Even if it's loaded, it may have a blank, which looks similar to this, okay? This would be a blank round, although it would kill you if you put it up to your face or head. And the difference, anybody? No, we don't have real bullets. You got a dummy round? Yeah, okay. This is the type of bullet that we all use right here, okay? When we're out shooting. This is not a live round, it's been dummied out, but it looks like a real bullet. If this was in this pistol, you would have no possible way of knowing whether this was live or whether it was not. This one here, same principle. This is not a 45, by the way, but it's a 9mm. But the 45 has as you see, this has a big chunk of lead in it, which if it has powder, it will go a long ways. These dissipate about 25 feet, 15 to 25 feet, okay? Let's see, anything else we want to tell them? Yeah.
You're listening to Live 87.9 FM.
What we're going to do now is
Calico.
we're going to show you what will happen if you're standing close enough to a shotgun and it goes off, okay? It happens. Keep in mind, now we're using a plastic bottle, okay? Now that plastic bottle is about 100 times. I keep forgetting all this stuff. It's about 100 times thicker than your skin. Your skin has three layers.
Cowboy.
4 if you're rough.
3 layers. This is 100 times thicker than that. Okay? With that, we'd like to show you what happens. Okay, guys, come back down.
Clear it. Just have a lot of room back there, guys. Clear it out. You want to cover your ears, folks, because this is loud. We're good. Fire in the hole. You can hear that good even with your ears plugged, right? That's how loud it is.
You hear that, Radio Land? Transmitting on 87.9 FM
Basically,
live.
we have a much lower powder than we would normally shoot. Normally you would find maybe this cut in half. But even if it isn't cut in half, but there is a hole in it, it's burnt. You can imagine how that would do to your skin. Okay? So keep in mind, this is a bad example, but nonetheless, it'll give you some idea, okay? Now what we'll do is we'll show you what happens to an aluminum can, which is 10 times thicker than your skin. Not 100 times, but 10 times. This time we'll show you what happens with a 45 pistol, okay? And now keep in mind, this is just a blank pistol, okay? All right.
Clear, hold it.
Oh, you don't have one? Carl, with that, we'll take a minute here and give you a little levity. Anybody here know why we use a monster can to shoot these things?
Because we're monster hunters?
Because we don't like monsters. That was for the kids, by the way.
No, we're not silly. Like that husky. So we're not silly like this husky.
Give us 1 minute, guys. We apologize.
You're supposed to be loaded. We're very strict on putting ammo in there.
Well, they tell us. All right, are you ready? All right.
Coming to you live on 87.9 FM from Calico.
Again, folks, this is going to be loud. You might want to plug your ears.
Over here. I don't need to hold my ears. I'm deaf anyway.
Oh! You got it! You got it! Yeah, you see how far that thing flew? And that's a blank. Yep. See what they did to it. And there's no bullet coming out of that pistol. Just powder.
That's strictly percussion and powder. So you see how far it went, how bad it got bent up. That would definitely burn your skin if you were to shoot yourself sideways. Here. If it's up here and you pull that trigger, that concussion will kill you. Simple as that. So we want to thank you guys, and we want you to know that we do take our playing with these pistols very serious. We make sure that everyone here has safety. They understand the safety rules and regulations. If we do a skit, if we're in the middle of a skit, and anyone hears, except for at the end, if you hear the word clear or stop, that means one of us somewhere was not safe, or they dropped the pistol in the ground. At that time here we don't have too much of a problem, but let's say we were doing it on dirt or hay, which we do a lot of work on hay. Until that pistol has been cleared by our safety officer back here, that pistol is no longer usable, because if something should get stuck in the barrel, becomes a projectile when you pull that trigger. And the same with hay. And even hay is a lot worse, actually, because hay, if you've ever been or seen a hurricane, the aftermath of a hurricane, a lot of times you will see a piece of hay or straw stuck into a tree, a telephone pole. Sometimes it goes all the way through the wall of a house. So it's very important, and we take serious, very, very serious, our safety issues here. Okay? With that, give us about 3 or 4 minutes to get ready. Okay. Folks, if you would, we'd appreciate all these folks that are in this section here, if you could just kind of swing around, maybe to the rock here.
Okay, background, let's get
And the people from here just kind of back over. We don't want anybody getting hurt, including ourselves.
Same way here, everybody kind of well, the old west was a pistol. It's a single action.
I keep dropping it.
Pistol,
Something.
That was in the old west. It's single action. Today's a